Hello and welcome back to the Captain's Draft 4.0 Minor. We have the grand finals of the CIS Qualifier, Team Empire versus Vega Squadron. I'm Shane O'Madden, I'm joined by Brax. What's cracking, dude?
Hi Shane, not much. This game looks pretty good. I mean, last game, we had a fast one, right? But again, all these games feel like they come down to draft. All these teams seem like they can take games off each other, given the right drafts. And we'll have to see how they change it up this game. We have an interesting draft.
When you say it looks good, are you basing it off the hero pool?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what stands out to you that looks cool?
Well, we've got a lot of heroes that can get in there, right? And actually lock heroes down. Like, for example, Spirit Breaker, Ember Spirit, Disruptor. There's actually
Night Stalker,
there's a ton of
Clockwork,
support heroes.
Centaur.
Right.
Oh boy, yeah, there's a lot of like get in your face beefy burgers.
And there's no Snake Lady.
Okay, but there is a Meepo. Let me look at these players here. Any Meepo players standing out there?
10 seconds remaining.
I think FN can, or Silent. Can one of them play Meepo?
It used to be Chappie. Right?
Chappie, that's the one. Yeah.
But Chappie is no longer here, so I don't know. Maybe Vega have a Meepo player of their own, but
I think Meepo might be a bit shit at the moment. Just how fast the game is played. Like generally on Meepo, you need a little bit of time before you're able to snowball and just win the game in 20 minutes. But you know, maybe it could work in Captain's Draft if the draft allows, right?
yeah, this is Captain's Draft game where anything can work, right?
It's the land of dreams. What is the thing in America? What is the saying about America? You know, you go to the. Come on, Brax, help me out here.
There's no saying, Shane. It's just America.
Oh, it's land of freedom or something. I don't know. It's basically what Captain's Draft is.
I don't think anyone believes that anymore.
Well, moving on to Dota. Doom ban, Enigma ban, and Bane ban.
You know, last game we saw them set up for that Storm Sphere, right? They banned out the Nyx Assassin. Maybe one of the teams is trying to set up for something as well. Like there's an anti-mage in the game. They ban out Enigma and Doom.
The Disruptor ban tells me Empire want either Ember Spirit or Anti-Mage. Maybe even Weaver.
It's also Weaver, right?
Yeah, Weaver could be there too, but it's definitely a hero that I like deny picks, a lot of that kind of stuff.
You know, I guess a lot of the Captain Drafts games look so weird because there's like 5 reliable like stunning heroes or like good heroes, and the rest are kind of like average heroes, and then there's some below average heroes too that like get a little bit better once those heroes are out. But like, look, we have Bane, Disruptor, Doom, Enigma, right? These guys are all super annoying. They all have disables, lockdown, Centaur ban too.
Spirit Breaker still in the pool. Brax,
Yeah,
he's your favorite Captain's Draft hero, right?
He is my favorite Captain's Drafter. He does it all. He gets in your face, he stuns, he lanes well.
I think you'd want to ban it for Team Empire. You don't want to deal with that. Like, first pick goes to Vega. It's a first pick that doesn't show you anything. It doesn't tell you anything about your
Exactly.
draft.
What else would they want to ban out? Like, what looks super scary for them?
I don't think they're afraid to Venge. That's for sure. Anti-Mage could be a good
Ban
ban.
out the Clockwork. Yeah, Anti-Mage could be problematic.
I think he might be the most OP hero of this patch.
He looks so strong, doesn't he? Like, now Vega, they can first pick the Spirit Breaker and then set up for the Anti-Mage later.
I was checking in a bit of the Dota pit earlier, and
10 seconds
Vici
remaining.
picked it into no intelligence heroes.
5
You know,
seconds remaining.
it's funny that he's the anti-mage, right? And he hates magic and stuff, but he beats down all these dudes that don't even have magic.
Empire's turn.
Imbalance.
It's real powerful. Alright, Spirit Breaker comes out.
Yeah.
So how do they respond to this? There's still heroes like Night Stalker, but Spirit Breaker is quite good against Night Stalker. You know, he gives you vision during the nighttime
Weaver?
when you charge the NS. Weaver, I guess he's pretty good in lane in general, but Spirit Breaker is probably one of the better heroes against Weaver.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything that can kind of
I
match
think
the level of aggression.
You could go the other way. You can go defensive, right? You could pick a Dazzle, and you could answer wherever the Spirit Breaker is going. Maybe even a Treant Protector. He's pretty good against Spirit Breaker, right? With the armor.
Yeah, it just looks like there's nothing that can perform the same task as the Spirit Breaker. Right?
You have to change your tactic, right?
Yep. If you try to like mirror the Spirit Breaker and movements. The Spirit Breaker is just stronger, so usually he'll be able to brute force his way in. So Vengeful Spirit comes out, and then Ancient Apparition. All right, that's a pretty good lane.
Yeah, Team Empire were first picking AA a lot, even before the changes to AA. So obviously favor the play style and just the hero in general. This is
10 seconds
pretty
remaining.
terrifying, right? If your Spirit Breaker tries to rotate to this lane and messes
5
up, you know, the
seconds
stuns for days, a lot of
Yeah.
damage.
He's just going to die.
Yo.
You know, when you pick an AA with the Venge like that, you kind of scare the enemy away from playing in the offlane with the support hero, right? Like, it becomes so much more difficult to pressure and contest the lane. And when you look at the offlane heroes available, there's not a whole lot that can actually do that. I guess there's like ET. He might be the strongest laner out of what's left in the pool, specifically for that purpose.
Dear Lord.
Yeah, that's how you know you're really reaching for things, right? When
Oh.
ET looks like the best choice. It's like ET Night Stalker.
Blech.
What else? Phoenix?
Yeah, I guess Phoenix is
I
the
don't
go-to.
know.
Yeah, all right. It is Phoenix. It still doesn't look great, right? Oh, you know what they could do? They could do Tree and Protector Phoenix. That's an OG special right
Oh
there.
yeah, that's a big team fight wombo combo where you protect the egg.
Another possibility,
10
maybe
seconds remaining.
if they go Ember Spirit, right? Imagine Ember Spirit with the Spirit Breaker passive movement
5
speed,
seconds
some good
remaining.
roots and some mobility to get in the backlines to try and kill the AA.
Yeah, Spirit or Ember looks really good against the entire pool that's left. Actually, I guess only Anti-Mage looks pretty good against him. Like, you know, AA and Venge, they don't do a whole lot to this Ember Spirit, right? Ember Spirit can chain them and set up all the Phoenix spells, unload them with the damage.
You still have to worry about this anti-mage though. Maybe they swap Venge to a support, and then all of a sudden you're playing anti-mage against this, and you're
Empire's turn.
Yeah.
Okay, there we
Alright,
go.
Vega
Okay.
to take away the Anti-Mage. So yeah, this is like, yeah, AA Venge against AM, not great.
nope. What's the answer?
I don't know. You usually would look towards a good offlane hero or some.
Night Stalker for the silence. I saw Liquid try to
I
play Night
guess.
Stalker against
10
anti-mage
seconds
earlier. It didn't go
remaining.
great, but
Empire's
There it is.
there we go. And then what's their seconds? Shadow Fiend minus armor.
Okay, so we have some auras
Oh,
going,
yeah,
and
yeah.
some high physical damage, right?
The combo, the Roshan potential. Play off
Yeah,
the
it
vision.
does. It screams Roshan, right? As soon as that medallion's picked up, they can probably do it right away. But I don't know.
Yo.
They're in a rough position.
Vega go Ember here and just walk at Team Empire. Right, they do have a silence from Night Stalker, pretty good against Ember Spirit, but they're just the Spirit Breaker running at you, the Ember Spirit going in, Phoenix. It just makes so much space for anti-mage, so it might be difficult to play from there, right?
Yeah, that could be really good actually. You know, SF is good against Ember Spirit in the lane phase, but Ember can snowball really hard, right? He's got the Searing Chains, you can run him down. There's also the Lina, again, if they want to play Lina and Spirit Breaker in the mid lane against SF. That sounds pretty tough.
The way that matchup goes is kind of weird though, right? Like if Shadowfiend makes one mistake or gets roamed upon,
Dire team pick.
the damage is insane from the Ember Spirit. And
Yep.
you need to hit all of your raises to remove the shield and do damage if you're equal levels.
It's also like once SF dies in the lane once,
Oh,
he's
it's
probably
game
gonna
over.
die again.
Yeah.
Yep. If he comes back to lane, he will feed. So they go with the Venomancer instead. So that's another good matchup against SF. He gets Galed, and a lot of Venos nowadays go for like a high level in Gale in the passive.
I watched the Venom the other day. Wasn't that impressed with it. You know, he did receive some nerfs.
It didn't feel like he did a lot,
No.
right? It felt like not the old Veno we're used to seeing, but he was in the off lane. So maybe it'll be different.
He had a
Maybe
free
he
lane
just
though.
plays as a killer.
He definitely had a free lane. It was
Yeah, he did have a free lane, but you know, it gives them what they need, right? Tons of kill threat against this SF.
oh. Did you ever think about Spirit Breaker offline, Phoenix, Venom support? If they're feeling a bit
Oh, it's
spicy.
very possible.
Skyrath.
Alright, Skyrath Mage.
Hmm.
So now, is this a mid Skyrath Mage and an offlane Venomancer with the Spirit Breaker Phoenix support duo?
Oh, that sounds way better. Because I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, you know, it's not great if Spirit Breaker's in the offline. No one's going to do anything.
Right, he needs to be the roamer in this game for sure.
They're still very, very weak, right? If Empire pick up that brute force fighter, or even Bounty Hunter to roam around, collect vision, and increase their movement speed. Like if Empire get one or two good team fights, it's game over, right? Anti-Mage is their only hope then. The real you is literally Vega's only hope. If
Well, we've seen anti-mages do crazy things over the years, right? This hero feels like a hero that you can never
Count
count a team out. Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
okay. I'm just thinking
So,
about
alright.
the bounty hunter movement speed, the night stalker running at you like constant swaps.
So it is the offlane Spirit Breaker, by the way, and support Skywrath Mage. So it'll be Skywrath and oh, actually, okay, they swap it up. I lied.
Offlane Phoenix.
It's crazy because they can do a lot of things, right? Even Venom could be in the offlane if they really wanted. All these games feel like the drafts come out and then they're like, all right,
Shit,
who wants
what
to
do we do?
Who wants to play
Yeah.
what, guys? G says, I want to play Venom. And then Slayer's like, hey, I played Skywrath Mage a couple times 3 years ago. I want to play that too. And then they kind of assign everyone to their heroes and their roles and make it work. It's funny how it works out.
It definitely feels like that. Like, in one way, you could say maybe they're mind gaming them, but I really don't think so.
They're mind gaming the enemy so hard that they have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah.
This courier is so cool on
Which one?
Empire.
Let's have a look.
It like glows in and out.
Oh, it is
See
really
that?
cool. It's because it's drinking all the beer that it's meant to be delivering. It doesn't know where it is.
He just takes waters and listens.
Oh, FN,
Sometimes it goes into danger.
FN's a bit of a taunter. I like it. Okay, so again, Empire choosing to go for the Radiant side. Bounty run, interesting. Compared to most teams that put on the early aggression, they go top. Like their level 1
Yeah.
is pretty decent. You know, they have the Void, Venge Stun, Chilling
Touch,
Touch,
too.
yeah. But they choose not
Actually,
to
I
be
don't-
aggressive, right?
You know, I don't know how good it is actually against like the Gale and a 800 HP Spirit Breaker.
Probably very
Maybe it's
true.
actually not that good. Because it's like they have a decent amount of damage, but they can only kill one dude, right? There's a good chance that Vega will end up killing like 2 people or whoever gets hit by Gale
Yeah,
as well.
Slayer's gonna constantly be arcane, bolting, etc.
Yep.
Alright. How does this bottom lane go for afterlife on his Phoenix? He shouldn't die, right? Like silent and
Yeah,
Vansper. Oh,
Could try that. Yeah, I don't think he'll die, but it's definitely a lane where he's not going to get a ton of farm. But I guess you don't expect that when you're playing an offlane Phoenix, right? You just want to get your levels.
it's
You know, once he does get levels, though, he becomes very strong. He'll have a ton of damage and tons of kill potential with Spirit Breaker and Skywrath Mage roaming in.
Slayer needs to stop killing couriers. I swear, this is like the 3rd time today I'm gonna see him kill a courier. Oh, never
Oh.
mind.
All right, they know.
The drunken
invoke
little
Skywrath
panda manages to avoid it.
You know, they're like, Skywrath Mage currently isn't blasting him. Something's wrong.
Yeah, he definitely game sensed it. Very nice. So if he doesn't get this early kill, right? This, well, I was gonna say it helps FN get a few souls at the start, but he didn't really give him that much time. You know, he's sitting here blasting him again. He has quite a few of these left.
Well, he's got about 1 million blasts.
Oh, this is pretty frustrating for FN on his Shadow Fiend.
You know, Slayer can't die though if
Poshka hits him.
yeah, if SF gets level 2 and then hits him with
Yeah.
the double raise as well.
He's quite quick though. Like Slayer's
That's true. He's
a
very
quick,
fast.
quick hero.
You know, we're seeing Bounty Hunter gameplay, but I guess Bounty Hunter kind of received the buff, right? Because support items are so expensive early on that you just can't afford sentries all the time.
That's very true. Like an indirect buff.
Yeah.
Is this a second salve usage? Oh, cancelled.
Oh, all right. Rough stuff.
Yeah, but now no mana on Sky, so he has to walk all the way back.
Do you think Skywrath will come right back?
Yeah, why not? What else is he gonna do?
That's true. He actually has no other purpose in this game besides just giving mid the arcane bolts, it feels like. Not to say that that's useless or anything, it's good, right? It is effective.
It is very effective, yeah. Well, we say it's effective. And then you look at the CS, and she is
That's
actually
true.
behind FN.
Empire is actually winning the lane.
Huh.
Huh, indeed. Well, you know, they do have a Spirit Breaker to kind of tip the lane in the favor of Vega, right? He can always charge in from a pretty decent angle.
He just got level 2 as well. Like, I feel that this hero only comes online at level 2. There's no point to
Charge mid lane?
Nope.
Oh, alright, cancelled.
Yep.
I wonder if that was a mistake.
I think it was. G might actually pay the piper for this. Oh. Miposhka, he's very slow. They place the sentry ward and Bash almost pushing him forward.
No way.
Oh, he gets
my
another
God.
bash.
That's
Zayat.
unreal how many bashes he just got.
Maybe he did some like voodoo magic. Like he offered up his charge of darkness as a sacrifice, so he could get like 2 bashes in a row.
Maybe.
That would
Maybe
make.
he's not gonna eat dinner tonight. Heavy price to pay for the bashes there.
Really is. Shadow Fiend's still alive though, right? He's the target they wanted. They don't really care about killing this bounty hunter. They really
That's true.
really want to get the souls down by killing Shadow Fiend.
You know what they could do is they could give a dust to Venomancer or give him like a sentry. That way, if BH ever shows his face, he'll probably die. You know.
Just one gale and attacks. Right?
Yeah.
Here they go. FN Phoenix is
First comes
TPing in as well. It's the 4-man jungle jam. He's taunting them. He's actually taunting them. They're going to turn it around.
3-man gale.
Can they get the deny?
They're all burning down.
Oh my god.
Just a ton of damage.
This is the poison show. Slayer?
Oh my god.
He got him.
Is coming to kill FN.
Oh my god. Slayer dies, but he doesn't care.
No, he's happy to die. When you play Skywrath Mage, you play to tilt your enemy mid laner. Like, look at him. He TP's back, buys another salve.
I think this is Salve 4.
That's not great.
No.
He's spending a lot of money on salves, but he needs it.
He really does. Like, he just TP's back in, full mana. He's ready to go again. He got top lane. Ghost Stick's getting going on. If he has no mana, so the real you doesn't really do any damage. It's just a bit of a harassment. Miposhka.
Yep.
Kind of focusing down Slayer. Yeah, so what I was saying was, Skywrath actually has a lot of health with this double circlet, double
Look at his
gauntlet.
build, yeah. The Athos rush.
I think it might be the. Is it Athos?
Yeah, it's 2 bracers and a staff of wizardry for Athos, though.
But isn't it Urn or Soul Ring?
Oh, is it
Soul Ring
Is
is
it-
also it could be any of these items. Soul Ring is double gauntlet.
Oh, that's true. I just assumed it was the Athos because of the.
I'd
bracer
love the
build.
Athos, yeah. Boschko?
Alright, there's a dust on Spirit Breaker.
But he can time this ancient attack, right? Oh, doesn't get it off.
Alright, well, Ghost Stick's coming in. Night Stalker, he's got double mangoes for the Void, but they might just be out.
The anti-mage Night Stalker lane. Well, anti-mage isn't killing him. It's kind of enabling Night Stalker to do nothing. Right? He can't. He has no
Right.
mana to rotate, even to TP anywhere, because anti-mage is constantly attacking him.
And it's also just not a threat at all to Anti-Mage, right?
No.
He sits at full HP the entire time. Look at him, totally free farming. Oh, Vanscore, is in a funky spot? No, he's fine. I lied. Spirit Breaker was in a funky spot.
Funky, indeed.
Yeah, but
What makes that spot funky? Just out of curiosity.
because it's the enemy side.
What is being on like?
He's not gonna start breaking down and discoing or anything.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I was hoping for. Some disco at least.
Okay, yeah, not gonna happen yet.
Miposhka.
There's a dust.
Oh! Predicted due to this ward here. It's kind of Mana Void applied. The real you just gets a nice one. Vanscore does figure out there's a ward there, and maybe they get the return kill onto Zayet's. They do. Ghost Stick just clicks him down. What's happening in the jungle here?
Alright.
Slayer's not letting up here.
Not at all. He's got a haster and just pissing him off.
All right, that's
Dude,
pretty
every game, Slayer, this guy, he does not care about
He's
dying.
brilliant.
He's just, yeah. This guy he's ballsy, man. He just gets in there to make space and annoy the enemy.
silent. He went for the swap or the stun, but couldn't really get it. Just the harassal. Really, not much else happening there. From Zayet's. It feels like this might be the anti-mage show.
It's definitely feeling like that. He was totally unpressured. Mid lane to FN.
He has the gale applied. He's taunting it
here
off,
comes
but
the bolt.
he's gonna live. Oh,
Alright, he's fine.
on the backside, G might get turned on. Ghost Stick is here. The Night Stalker. He is really fat as well. Very difficult to focus anyone. Slayer goes down,
The old baby swap.
and this is the similar enough to what we saw from Vega in the last game. They kind of rotate their carry mid. Ideally, they want to get a tower off this. Let's see what they can do. Afterlife still level 5.
Dire's middle tower is under
Silence walking up to the shrine. There's a shrine there, friend.
It's pretty deep. Tries to die to the creeps, but what was he up to there now, Rex? Can you?
Well, he clearly forgot that there was a shrine there, right?
You think that was it?
No, he just wanted to slay. He's out for blood. However, it was his own blood.
And again, Light of Heaven informs us about the shrines. It doesn't bother me at all, to be honest. Some casters get really
I
annoyed
don't
by it.
care.
Yeah, whatever.
I just think it's funny. It happens every game.
It is pretty funny. Alright, it looks like they're trying to bait this boundary run,
Radiant's
but
bottom tower is under
no one
attack.
lands on the hook.
Alright, so you're talking about this game potentially being the anti-mage show. He's at the top of the net worth. He is totally unpressured, and it looks like, alright, Empire, they're making moves, right? They
Oh,
notice that, hey,
he's
this
out.
guy's a problem.
He
He is out.
just hits up the jungle.
You know, he'll probably come back, honestly, because they don't expect the rotation with a daytime Night Stalker.
Yeah, that's very true, but he might just walk into the silent here. Oh, is that yet? No,
Nope, alright, he's just farming the jungle. Alright.
the real you, mind or game sense is a nighttime pop. Ghost it going in. Zayet bites the bullet. But you know, it's not anti-mage that's dying, and that's who they came for. They can translate this into a tower. Probably it's not the quickest, but it'll go down.
Yeah, there's Avenge there with an Aquila. It's gonna die for sure. But yeah, that's step one to playing against anti-mage, right? Honestly, even though they don't get the anti-mage in the smoke gank, it doesn't matter that much because they take a tower off it, right? It's all about the objective. The kill is a bonus, but yeah, they would have loved to kill anti-mage. Didn't happen though.
I'm trying to picture the team fights in my head here. Like Empire have Ice Blast, like swaps, Night Stalker, Vision that take fights. Bounty Hunter, Vision. They have a lot of like
Track too.
Yeah, exactly. They have a lot of vision, like skills and abilities. But as far as team fights go, like Vega Squadron, they have this like unkillable anti-mage. Like as the game progresses, like Veno stuff everywhere, Spirit Breaker charge into it, and even the Phoenix Egg on top. It seems very difficult to fight into Vega.
It does, but for now the game's kind of a 4v5, right? Because anti-mage is one
Decent
of the
applied. Ghost Stick manages to cancel the charge. That's about all that happened. Oh.
Alright, they're gone.
They want more.
He
He
walk away.
just keeps fecking Arcane Bolting.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The benefit of playing Skyrat Mage. Very speedy hero. You don't need to buy boots.
Yeah, that is true. He basically has boots without him. He flies.
Useless item, boots of speed.
Completely unnecessary.
Oh.
Do you think boots of speed are overpowered?
In Dota?
Yeah, every hero buys them. They must be imbalanced.
It does sound pretty stupid, actually. Yeah, they probably are pretty overpowered. And like,
But everyone buys them, so how can they be overpowered?
what do you mean?
If everyone buys it, then they're all at a, you know, they don't have any advantage over each other.
Yeah, but it should be equal to another item, I think. There should be other items that give you movement speed, like gloves of haste. If you do a handstand, you could maybe run at 50% of
They
the speed.
give you movement speed in the form of swaying your hands faster to attack faster. That's the speed they give you.
No, you should be able to do handstands. Or bottom lane, afterlife. Alright. Oh, they interrupted it very nicely. Gets the egg off, though. This might be, are they going to get the egg? They do, but at what cost? Silent and Posh get
Ice
both
Blast
going down.
is it?
The illusion! It's the illusion!
God.
Holy crap!
Jesus, that thing is strong.
Oh my god.
Definitely forgot about that one.
Yes, he did. Ghost Stick following up. He's going to get Zayats as well. Oh,
Okay.
you see the difference between Vengeful Spirit with Power Treads and Vengeful Spirit with Phase Boots?
Yeah, they have different items.
Yeah, and one does a lot of damage with an illusion and the other one doesn't. You cheeky motherfucker.
And also people, illusions get attack speed from, like flat attack speed from
Yeah.
it too, like, threats. That is nice, that's true. Alright, well, all of a sudden, Team Empire kind of turned it up here and they're going for their second tier 1 tower.
FN. straight first item BKB out. He's going to be just the front line. You can see the timing they're working with here, right? Empire just want to get Roshan and end the game.
Yep, exactly. And there isn't that much outscale on the side of Vega. Their defense comes from team fighting, right? And when you're forced to do that with an anti-mage, it's difficult because now does this guy want to keep farming? Does he want to come to the team fight? But this guy's got Battle Fury Treads at 12 minutes. He's super farmed.
Jesus Christ.
It feels like the Battle Fury Treads comes out so early.
Because of the change the Battle Fury. Oh!
Oh.
Yeah, well, you know,
Okay.
he had Battle Fury Treads. Didn't help him much. CIS is in. He's going for Van score. They're using a lot just to kill this Ancient Apparition, to be honest. Like, that's a full rotation. If you look at top lane, Silent on his Venge pushing, FN pressuring the mid lane. That trade, anti-mage for AA, for a full rotation.
Yep, very, very nice from Empire. And, you know, they do have tools to kill this AM, right? Night Stalker, very, very good against the anti-mage until he gets the...
Yeah, for now, like...
Yeah, the Manta, right, for now. But then afterwards, it's not going to do anything.
Ah, you say that, but the Nullifier. Late game Night Stalker Nullifier?
That'd be pretty cool. You know, we might see him get the Aeon disc. Right?
Yeah,
Could
yeah.
be good.
It's very good. Aeon disc. Still not 100% sure. It reduces static effect durations by 25%. It makes you immune to all damage, but you don't deal any damage. Very good for a hero like Night Stalker. Like late game,
Yeah.
you don't rely on your clicks at all.
You know, it could be really good on Spear Breaker through all these utility heroes that just care about disabling.
Oh, the swap into Silence. It's a crisp kill in the top lane.
Silence setting up the Silence very nicely.
Brad's very happy with himself.
If I had glasses, I'd push him up like in the animes right now.
Oh man. Compare how the teams push, right? Look at Empire's push. That was only 2 heroes.
That's 2 heroes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy to think of. It's so non-committal, right? All the other heroes are still farming. Look at Van's score. This guy's in deep, but he does not care.
What is he up to? He's
on a mission.
He's just icicling around the place. Look, there's a courier. He's a tourist. Oh my god! And the ice blast from behind. Who expects that? CIS. He's very far forward. Phoenix got his TP cancelled in the bottom lane by Silent. Ghost Stick? I don't know if you want to... Oh, he's just going to juke and jive. Cancelling? Oh, he can just fly over the hill.
He's flying.
Oh my god. And they kill Afterlife in the bottom lane?
Oh my god, is he out?
The real you blinks the wrong way? Oh! And the FN taunt. Beautiful. Beautiful. Empire just seem like always a step ahead.
They're owning big time. They're outplaying, they're outmaneuvering their enemies.
That positioning from
nice.
Bad was hilarious.
That was pretty good.
Surprise!
Definitely unexpected, right?
Yeah.
The casual A roaming behind the towers at nighttime, placing vision.
They do get the ward that he plays though, so the
Yeah, that's true.
Vega do get that. Like killing a ward on the max duration, it's pretty effective.
For sure.
A Poshka mid, can they kill Zayats? They go for the track, but you know, just a bit of guff.
Wait, Shadow Razor? I didn't know that, but it
Yep.
applies a damage amplifying stack, huh?
Yep. Bonus damage per stack, 60. So if you hit all 3 raises, 180 damage top lane. They're going for anti-mage. Do they have enough damage? Is he gonna die? Oh, he's
taking him down.
Oh, that was close.
Looks like they need like 1 or 2 more autos for that.
That spell shield max over the mana break max. Very nice skill build. Actually.
Saves his life.
Yeah, cool stuff. Let's check out the items, right? Oh no, switch to net worth while we're at it. What's coming up? What's a big item coming up here?
I guess the BKB on SS pretty, but he's still pretty far away. He went for the Dragonlance first, so he's tanky. He can hit towers from farther away. Nothing really too big on the side of Empire coming up. They've already got their core, like Night Stalker. He's actually so fat on his offense. Jesus, look at this. Midas, Phase Boost, Medallion, Earth. They're all like utility support items, but he's still super rich, right? Right, charge down bottom lane.
They're going in on Silent. Silence applies on Silent. And the AA Blast is going to hit. Very nice Shadow Fiend ulti from the bush. Is going to slow them all down. Look at this! The Vengeful Spirit Illusion again, doing so much work. They want more though. But they're not going to catch the Spirit Breaker. FN denies the tower. Alright, so Vengeful Spirit is dying pretty early in these fights, but these illusions.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, you always feel the effect, right? Did the illusions still carry the vengeance aura to keep the team buffed up while she's dead? I assume they do.
Oh, well, I'll check in the next fight for you. You check in the next fight, right?
Yeah, I'll check it the next fight. I'm pretty sure it does. So that's usually how most
Alright, let's look at it.
most of these things work.
If an allied hero is slain under the aura, an illusion of your allied hero will be created to fight for that hero. Alright. Pretty cool. The heads get silenced, unable to charge away. Oh, can they finish him off though? Not quite. He gets out. Or maybe the ancients, if they're feeling a bit frisky, could have went for
Or
it.
the Triceratops.
Gee. Whew, he died real fast.
Is that Roshan now?
Yeah, that's the amount of minus armor they have now. 3 points in the
double
Dark
damage
Lord
too.
presence. Oh my god. That deserves a taunt. No taunt. Interesting.
SS got some interesting talents. They shifted around some of his abilities. He gets the...
Presence aura affects buildings.
That looks pretty cool, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Why didn't he
But
get
he-
it?
Well, move speed's good as well. 40 move speed's quite a bit, especially on a hero that's not mobile.
That's true. 40 movement speed is a lot, right? But
Yeah, it is.
Middle tower is
minus
under
6 armor on buildings sounds real strong, though.
That's basically... That is a Desolator, right?
Yeah.
That's good. And the other talents look good too. The 20, the plus 150 Shadow Raise damage, that's quite a bit of damage. Or even the Evasion looks nice. And then the 25 looks insane.
3 damage.
Per soul.
40% cooldown reduction?
Yeah. He'll basically always have BKB up or Satanic,
Or
Butterfly, whatever. he
Hurricane
gets for the
Pike,
game.
all the... Oh, holy
Yeah.
crap.
You know, this hero builds a lot of clickable items.
These talents are insane. 3 damage per soul.
has fallen.
Imagine the Ags with that. Alright.
Yeah, he would actually deal a ton of damage.
Empire grouping up. Aegis on FN. He has BKB too, so if he manage to kill him once, he'll come back with that BKB on. He'll be able to get his Requiem off. They get the swap. They really want to kill Afterlife, but he manages to get out. On the other side, oh, they're committing. CIS really wanted to kill Ghostic, but he didn't manage to. He lives. He might
he's
take
gonna
down to
die.
the urn. Yeah, he's definitely gonna die.
He's...
What?
Alright, he's alive.
How?
Dire's middle tower
He's got a ton of health regen, I guess. But, you know, meanwhile, anti-mage is split pushing the bottom lane, so they do have to back up.
And they did 50% of the damage to the tower without any
Yeah.
any big loss, right?
Yep, nothing really committed, right? And they even got a free Spear Breaker kill for the troubles.
Draco. As well.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
nicely done. All of a sudden, man, Empire, they look good, right? In the beginning of this game, there was some trouble in the mid lane with Vega just running at the mid lane constantly over and over. It felt like that until Silent made the rotation towards mid, and then he made stuff happen.
Yeah, their game plan is definitely based around this Vengeful Spirit core. He sets the tempo of the whole team. You know, FN just kind of farms, and then Silent rotates into FN to use that farm to make plays off it, right? That's kind of how it feels like they're doing it.
Yep, very true. And he's also gone for quite the tanky build. Last game we saw a phase boost Mask of Madness Shadowblade build, which means Venge has no health. Now we have Treads, Dragonlance, Mask of Madness into the BKB.
Yeah, I like this build a lot more.
He's built a lot better for team fights and ending the game.
He's also not the main damage source, right? He's more of an aura, like than the last game. He still does a lot of right click damage, obviously, but his
Right, it's not all on him.
yeah, his aura is definitely more needed this game. This is quite difficult now, right? The G's his Plague Wards are holding pretty well. They really need, if they get a pick on Anti-Mage, that's the play, right? Oh, nighttime is here. He does have the Manta up. I don't know if they can kill him.
No, he's gone.
Yeah.
But you know, at least they forced him out of the bottom lane, right? And then now Empire might be able to try to push towards, like, they could just run back to mid without the threat of anti-mage being at their T3 tower.
Yeah. FN
it's-
looking for a Requiem kill, I think.
Yep, walking or looking to see if somebody walks up the cliff. But it is hard to push into the Venom wards, right? Once they stack up in the mid lane.
Yeah, you just have to
Not
push
easy.
bottom lane and then like push mid a bit and then switch lanes really quickly, right? That's the play.
Yep.
After
They're actually coming into the mid lane after.
oh, he's gonna take a lot of damage. He's on
Oh,
200
it's a
HP.
haste ring.
Radiant's middle
Books
tower
it.
is under attack.
Oh, he's flying on out of there.
Okay, it's still.
But yeah, as you said, they're pushing the bottom lane, right? So this is free gold for Empire to pick up. And they're in no real rush.
No.
Like, Vengeful Spirit can just farm up the BKB, and then he can BKB and aggressively swap anyone inside the base. Like, if he gets the Venomancer, and then they, like, click the Night Stalker silence on him, they can kill him that way without him getting the poison over off.
This position they're in now, right? Pushing bottom lane instead of the mid lane. There's 2 towers in the top lane, so that slows down the anti-mage push. It gives them a bit more space. It's just overall better, right?
Yeah, it is better. Well, the potion goes down, but Silence thinking maybe he can find Slayer.
The silence is applied. He still has the Manta.
He's gone.
He is definitely gone. The catch is starting to become a problem, right?
It is, but you know, what can they really build for catch or do to this anti-mage? He's so hard to kill. Like
the nullifier
on Venge would be. Yeah, the nullifier.
If you can't, if Night Stalker walks in, nullifies him, then silences. That's it.
That is true, but the nullifier is quite an expensive item, so I don't think we'll be seeing it anytime soon. You know, this is still Aegis, right? Aegis has been reclaimed as of now. Yep, it is gone.
Timing. How long's left on Roshan? 2 minutes and 55 seconds. If I can.
Well, no, it's May respawn, and it'll tell you the actual time after that.
It'll respawn in 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
All right, we know.
I kind of like Ghostic's item build a lot, actually. I was kind of worried about them playing at the Anti-Mage, but because he went for the minus, he secures his late game a lot more, and he doesn't feel as pressured, right?
Right. We see a lot of the times that the offlane Night Stalkers, they kind of transition into a support after some time, right? They don't clear waves well, they don't farm very well at all. It's just the nature of the hero. He wants to always run around and pressure and not show in lane, so Midas helps out after having a good start. It keeps you farmed. But what now? I mean, there's no Aegis on the side of Team Empire, so there's no real high ground threat unless Vega happened to die outside their base and get caught somewhere. But you know, they're farming pretty safely. I guess Bounty Hunter's good at scouting these heroes out, but
it's a bit slow paced for Empire. Playing into this anti-mage, you really need to get objectives, but they're just avoiding them, right? They would
have liked to break high ground there, right?
Yeah. FN in the bottom lane solo, and he is showing on map, so if there was ever a time for Vega to fight, it's probably now. They catch me.
Empire smoked up. There's a double damage on Venge.
Oh, they swap into egg instantly used. Can they? Oh, they kill it pretty fast. Actually, silent. Can they get more here? All right, no buyback on the Eggman. Where's Shadow Fiend's mid? It's go time, right?
Well,
the wards aren't down.
Yeah, it's very true. Glyph comes out, there's going to be no creep wave pretty soon, so they'll have backdoor protection, but they might be able to take this tower before it kicks in.
Tier 3 down.
Nicely done, and it's Shrine killing time. You know, the biggest thing about that is that it brings Anti-Mage back into the base, right? Instead of him already being on a silent, he's sitting there watching his base die. He's got no real reason to be there.
This kind of play as well. Empire kind of caught a break there. It could have gone the other way. The backdoor regen could have kicked in, and then they would have been back to square one. But managing to kill this tier 3 tower opens up the shrines. It gives them a lot more control over the map. And then when they do get the next Roshan, they can just walk into the high ground. They don't need to worry about the Venom wards as much.
Yeah, very true. They're getting strong enough to the point where the Venom wards probably aren't going to stop their push that much, right? SF working towards the butterfly. I think this, if Empire closes this game out cleanly, it'll probably be after this next Roshan.
Maposhka on his bounty just trying to... Oh, he got the butterfly. That's a big kill, actually.
Oh man, that is huge.
The Talisman of Evasion has been killed. Oh, the wheel, you might be in a bit of trouble. Blink is up. Where does he go? He blinks to the south. Spirit Breaker is rotating in. Ah, he's fine. That blink duration. Or the blink cooldown passive. Very nice. I like this ward actually from CIS here. Places it down. So if Vega see an opportunity, they can go for the... What's happening?
He's flaming already. He's calling a good game.
And he's... Whew.
Dear God.
Whew.
Alright, we got some, we need to check the manners on these teams in the next game. Keep them under control. It's getting heated.
Slayer's gone for the Kia!
Oh, okay.
calls good game and then pauses.
Jesus, now there's one at his door, I bet. Wow.
Oh, alright. I'm confused about them pauses.
Maybe there's like some lag spikes.
Okay.
You know, internet maybe not the most stable. Something happens, high packet loss.
Fair enough.
Pause it
Fair
quickly.
enough.
You're right, there's been a lot of like mini pauses, right?
Yeah. What do you think of this Kia, by the way?
I mean, I guess he was just looking for an item to build, and that happened to be it. I guess the mana cost reduction was nice.
10% is not a whole lot, really, is it?
No, it's not a whole lot, but at the same time, what else can he really build with his current level of farm? I guess.
Athos?
Yeah, but yeah, it could have been an Athos. But you know, Empire, they're getting ready for something. I don't know what it is, but
Maybe they think they need the damage from the Kia.
yeah, that's true. There's a good chance that you know, they'll be able to burst somebody with the magic damage off of the Spirit Breaker, charge and ultimate, but at the same time, it's not instant, right? It'll give the cores time to BKB, but he can't kill the other heroes.
True.
I guess that's all he really does, right? He's Scarith Mage. This guy does damage.
Oh, Ghost Stick top lane. Looking for AA. The AA blast is, or looking for the Phoenix. The AA blast gives vision, so they're able to catch him, and he is dead.
That's right, dead he is. And Roshan is 100% up in 1 minute.
I was
It's
wrong.
actually the max respawn time. That's okay. You were as far wrong as possible, by the way.
Thank you. That's where I like to be wrong. You know, if you're gonna go wrong, you might as well go full wrong.
So,
This is a
Anthony,
very
still fun.
slow-paced game, right? It's Vega
It is.
avoiding Empire at all costs. They do
Yep.
not want to even go near them. They have too much minus armor and physical damage to deal with. Oh, as I say that, Venge goes in, hits the real you. The Skyrat is doing a lot of damage onto FN. BKB popped, CIS baits it out, but he might actually just... Okay, he does get killed. That's a BKB for us. That's pretty good going, actually.
Yeah, not too bad at all, just for a measly Spirit Breaker. But
Yeah, and nothing gained from it as well, really.
right, and that's also the TP from the SF, so he's not pushing and farming somewhere else on the map.
That's a 10-second BKB at that. Like,
Oh, yeah?
you could see FN wanting to hold it, and then all of a sudden Skyrat's damage was quite considerable, and he started to like question. He's like, I should probably BKB now.
Yep. The Scarlet damage is actually quite high. And the second Roshan now, so cheese will build early. You know, we think about the Empire needing to end the game, but they could also wait for third Roshan for the refresher shot, right? I know there's not any big ultimates for the refresher.
I
in
was
this
just
game.
thinking about this, the refresher shard and how Empire could use it. Later on into the game, you know, the BKB, because FN did build it as his first item after the Dragonlance, it will be a 5-second BKB, but if he has the refresher shard, he can have 2 of them. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
That's-
Or they can even like they can give it to the bench, right? And then he can BKB swap, kill one hero with Aegis or something, and then do it again on another hero for another pickup.
it's true.
Might not be so bad.
Alright, what's Vega here? What do they have? G's a very far forward. Slayer moves in with the concussive shot. He's pretty
Slayer's
DP.
looking
Okay, he's very dead, but they do get the kill onto Vanscore. There's an AA illusion smacking G in the back of the
my God,
head.
it's going insane.
Oh, they get the swap onto Zayets. Oh, they have a lot of damage here. No buyback. Bottom lane though. The real you on his anti-mage, pressuring very
He's
hard.
getting real close to the Rex.
Who pushes faster? What do they do? Do they TP back? Do they commit?
Bounty Hunter's going back, but he doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, they'll probably take the melee and back up, I imagine.
Fortifications out. The halberd from G applied to FN. They're using, they're buying time for anti-mage in the bottom lane. Ghost Sticks, you don't want to mess with this lad. He's got an MKB. He doesn't fool around. Okay, they get the mid racks. Empire taking Vega's mid racks. They back off. So they do trade tier 3 tower for a mid rack. It could have been a lot worse, right, for Vega squad.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Slayer, this guy's in deep.
He nearly kills.
He's charged and they see him, but I don't think they can continue to go for this, probably.
Age is still there. You know.
Yeah, he's totally fine. And you know, now that they have the mid racks, they can just march down the bottom lane, probably. And should be okay. But yeah, the the refresher shard, even without like having these big ultimates like the Enigma or the Tide Hunter, everything, there still always is a use for it, right? With the with items, especially with BKBs.
Yeah, hexes are another one.
Yeah.
That could actually
So
be
maybe-
so game breaking. Imagine like double hex late game. Like.
Yeah, exactly. They're not actually in that much of a pressured position to end the game, because when you look at the network of the other heroes on Vega, right? Even if this anti-mage is 6 slotted, anti-mage is going to be fighting against like a 4.5 slotted SF and like 4.5 slotted Venge, and then the other heroes are they're way too underfarmed to really contribute as much as they'd like to, right? Phoenix.
I think
So-
I think the silver edge here for Venge is going to be huge for to focus down that anti-mage, right? Remove up that passive. Then the AA blast is a lot more. Even like the Night Stalker stuff.
There's just a ton of damage,
Yeah.
or magic damage on Empire side in general, right? And even if it's not only for that, there's a damage reduction aspect of it too, right? Because anti-mage is doing the
Didn't
most
they remove
damage.
that damage reduction
Oh,
aspect?
did they?
I thought so. Like I
If they did, then well, I wouldn't know. I didn't even look at it. Let me check.
I think they did.
Okay, yeah, you're right. They did do that.
So right, the real you goes onto Vanscore, blows him up instantly on the backside. FN getting controlled by the Spirit Breaker. The real you's going off in this fight. Silent is disarmed.
Halberd.
All of us, it doesn't work anymore. They changed it. The real you just focusing down Silent. Egg is used. FN's going to go down too. Has Aegis, but cheese used by Silent. Okay, he turns around. The Shadow Fiend Delusion works through the Aegis. Holy shit! It just killed the Phoenix. But FN gets halberded up. He goes down too. That's a 5-man wipe.
Alright, that's through the ages too, and all of a sudden, what just happened?
Holy shit. Okay, without the AA ulti, when Vega take fights on their terms. That's what that was. Right? Essentially, that was all that was. The 1-by-1 Empire rolling in. They couldn't blow up someone straight away. They couldn't... Holy crap. Right, first of all, the fact that the Shadow Fiend illusion, the Vengeful Spirit illusion, works with Aegis is pretty broken. It actually just killed Phoenix. Like, that alone. Right, what else about that team fight stood out to you?
I just felt like, Vega were the ones that started that, right? They were ready, they got the jump off, and they got the control off too, and then Empire, there's no real control, right? They have the Venge stun, and that's it. That's their only stun against the anti-mage, right? This anti-mage is just sitting there manning up. His Abyssal Blade, he's super tanky, super strong. I actually don't know if they can win this game anymore. Like, what happens if Vega all of a sudden get the Roshan? If they have the Refresher Shard, I guess Refresher Shard's even worse on their team, right? They got
Phoenix.
nothing. Yeah, I guess so, Phoenix.
It's not bad.
No, it's definitely not bad, but it's no BKB or anything.
That's true. It's not terrible on Spirit Breaker either, right? If he wants to just
Oh, that's
double
true. That's
ulti
true.
the Shadow Fiend.
That actually might be even better, right? He can charge ulti and then get out and charge ulti again.
Silent. They find out.
FN's
Afterlife.
TPing into danger.
Oh, he doesn't care though. He's
Just kidding.
He's pretty farmed.
He is the danger.
Oh, look at this position from Vega placing the ward. It is nighttime mode though. Let's check out their vision. Oh, they
His
see.
Ghost Stick wops up.
They see him.
He's got a gem too that he might feed away.
That's all they see though. They see AA mid. They go in on him. Where's the rest? Okay. He just evaporates. That was into nighttime as well. Very risky, but they went for it.
Oh,
G.
links in.
G's really far forward. Oh my god, the wheel you went in. I thought he went out. The shrine was still up. They have no way. He's not taking any damage. He's lost 4% of his health or some shit. FN, Hurricane pikes back, but you know, Anti-Mage is coming. You can't run away from him. You track someone, but what use is a track, Miposhka? If they're just charging into your base, you can see them quite clearly under your tier 4 towers. Oh!
Alright. Anti-Mage is officially out of control. Right. He doesn't even take damage when Venge and SF hit him.
Yeah,
That
are
was-
you
that
gonna
was a
put the
pretty cool
stamp
play.
on this game?
Well, not yet. It's not over yet, right? It looks tough though.
It looks real hard.
There's gonna be that problem where maybe AM can't end the game, right? And then Empire will have time to get the hexes and stuff like that. Like even Night Stalker might want to work towards one. He's at 3,000 gold. You know, that was a pretty cool play. Like they anti-mage baited out the Venge, then blinked past the Venge.
I just didn't expect it. That's why I didn't follow it with my camera, because I thought
Yeah.
like, yeah, he'll move backwards.
But it was very nice.
Okay, now Shadow Fiend buys back. Oh, anti-mage goes in straight onto Vanscore's AA. He's pretty tanky and quite speedy with this Ice Vortex. That's a tier 3 tower down though. Ghost Stick voids them up. All his mana's gone. Night Stalker is no longer a hero. He can auto attack.
Well, he's got an MKB,
Yeah,
so he does
true,
hurt a
true.
bit.
They want to re-goose with this smoke here. This is kind of a similar play to the Vega did beside the shrine, right? Oh, and they go. He has Abyssal Blade ready. He goes straight in onto FR and he's gone. He has no buyback. Oh, PKB's up. He might get out the swap from Silence. Beautiful. Is it enough though? It feels like they just baited out all their spells on the BKBs and
Yeah. And
they're clear.
Full HP. This guy just doesn't take any damage, right? His Spirit Breaker. Look at this hero go. Clicks charge on someone. You can see. They can see him. Anti-mage blinks and hits him.
You think this anti-mage lad might be a bit imbalanced at the moment?
I think he might be actually. His talents are super good.
30% spell shield. Dear God.
That's quite a lot.
Let's look at his
You know,
magic resistance.
The agility giving movement speed percentage is so good on AM as
Yeah,
well.
it is. FN, he's alright. That kind of tells a story about the game, right? The real you sees Shadow Fiend and goes and kills some ancient creeps right in front of him. Like he didn't even flinch.
Yep, there's nothing to be afraid of.
I was trying to look here. Let's see. Magic resistance on anti-mage, 85%.
Insane.
85%. Like, come on. How is that a thing?
Oh, is the
Lane. They get the swap on Vanscore. He gets the ulti off. The Mana Void pops FN up on a Shadow Fiend. He's gone. Vanscore's next. Everyone's crumbling from Empire. Anti-mage is too big. GG is called. Empire Vega squad is evened up.
Alright. It's the classic anti-mage game, right? He takes one fight and feels like the game's over. Like, that was the true turning point, that fight in the bottom jungle.
I'm putting anti-mage into the basket with Medusa. You ban this hero in Captain's Draft.
I agree. You definitely ban this hero in Captain's Draft. You know, even in non-Captain's Draft games, this hero seems so strong.
Alright. That was game 2. Vega Squadron pulling out the anti-mage. Empire looked strong for most of the game, but 1 or 2 team fights and anti-mage he was out of control. He took over. We'll be back soon with game 3 of the grand finals of the CIS qualifier for Captain's Draft 4.0. See you guys soon.